Okay, so it's Monday, rainy day, and I'm working on this brand new mower. Yes, I'm working on the brand new mower. Now I'm going to show you what I'm doing. As you can see, I actually have this turtle off the right side, or the cutter as some people would call it, but I call it a turtle. And this tower, the tower comes off, and then you can access this particular piece. Now this one here is not a shear hub or a shock hub, it's just a standard solid splined one. What I see here is a little bit of oil or grease or something that has come out of this hydraulic motor. Okay, it's not much, just a little bit, but there's a grease zerk, and you guessed it, nobody greased it from the dealer. Okay, so I had to take all this stuff off of here, and that's not even the reason why I took it off, but I will show you what I'm doing as what I'm doing, and that's why I'm taking it off. As a lot of you people know, I like to have machines that perform the way I want them to, and I don't generally settle for less than what I want. So anyways, I'm going to show you something here. This is the bottom side of a turtle or a cutter or a disc on the Durabine disc head, and it has these funky looking wings underneath here. Now these wings, they're useless, okay? They're absolutely useless. I get stuff built up in there. Now mind you, I've done 88 acres. I thought I did 100 acres. I did 88 acres with this thing. I have had problems with these things already. I had a rock hit one of them. Well, the rocks hit all of them so far, and it bent and broke one of these tabs off. I'll show you that right now. Here we go. This is the first one that I lost. I've got two of them bolted together because they came off of the same deal. But here's one that's completely broke off. This one is bent in two different directions. This one bent, when that thing let loose, I guess it must have bent that. This one here, it hit a rock or something and bent inward, curled it. It's supposed to look like that. And there's the rest of them. I took them off. The reason I took them off is pretty simple. Let me get into an area here. I took them off because what these are, these act like a fan, and they blow they make a fan, they make a wind, and we were in short hay, and the hay was blowing forward. Now the end turtles actually have crop lifters on them, okay? They're coming off too. I'm not having those on there, they're junk. Take them off your machines. They're absolutely not necessary. I've run these disc binds for 14 years. Bought my first disc bind, or first New Holland disc bind in '99. So for 14 years I've used it, working on 15. The moment I took off the crop lifters, it was like a whole new world that opened up. They cut better, lasted longer. I had less problems with breaking top caps and all that other happy horse shit. So anyway, so now that I've got this one off, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spin these off of here, and I'm going to take the crop lifter off, and I'm actually going to put the teacup style or the protector style on the end there. And I'm sure New Holland's going to be cringing about this, but I have come to know that some people at New Holland really honestly don't know what the hell they're doing. I've run a lot of material through these machines, and those wings, even crop lifters, create wind that blows over short crops. When I took them off, you can cut really short hay with it perfectly. So anyways, this is coming off. Now I already had the one off of there, and I mowed just fine with it. It was this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. It's either this one or the other one. Nothing was built up and underneath there. No, it was this one. No, come on. No, it was this one. You can see this one here. Okay, it's clean in there. So if that thing actually did something, those things actually did something, it would be probably packed with mud and dirt and debris, whereas, you know, for the most part, I think that's probably the cleanest one. I can actually get to the bolt, whereas I can't get to the bolt on this one at all. So anyway, yeah, we're going to see how the modifications go. Plus, I got to put grease in this one. So I've been talking a while, and now I'm going to go ahead and remove that and start to put it back together. Okay, so I've been working at this thing here pretty diligently. I've got the tower back on, and I've got the tower cover back on. And I put grease in this one hole here where I thought maybe the seal was blown out, but I realized it wasn't blown out. What it is right here. You have your drive motor, which seems awful small to me this time around, and then you have this little thing here. This is a spacer, and this is actually where all the grease was going. I pumped and pumped and pumped and pumped, and it just didn't seem like it was going anywhere or coming out any place, but this is a reservoir for grease, so I'm happy about that. That's a good thing. But there is a piece here that I am unhappy with. You see all this crap? All this crap? Look at this. You see how it looks like a bird nest that just isn't? Well, right here, I see a problem that New Holland has, and they just don't realize it yet. Let me get this. You see that notch at the bottom of the flighting of that auger right here? That catches hay and is causing it to wrap. Well, it's going to catch on fire if it continues to do that. So that's kind of stupid that they've got that there. I think I'm going to actually have to address that somehow. Like, I'm thinking maybe this auger isn't far enough over to the right. Like, this little lip here is supposed to actually go over the top of this. I don't know, but you can see where the heat has discolored the paint and actually has polished that. So I'm a little worried here. Oh, look at this, more crap. Let me reach in there and grab some more out. That's all wrapped around there. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to have to address that. I've got the lifters off. Obviously, you saw that earlier in the video, and that's going to lighten a lot of this load up as I'm going. You know, it's going to lighten the load up. That's all I can say. So I greased it. As you can see, I got red grease in there, and now I've got everything else taken care of. I've gotten all those parts that are laying here on the floor. They're off, except for down here on this end. Let me turn my light so y'all can see. And this is what it looks like in here. Right here is the way those little flicker things, or whatever, I don't know what the hell the purpose of them is. I hit a rock, I guess, and broke that knife off of there. So that's another thing. These crop lifters, when you hit a rock with a crop lifter, it sends a shockwave down across that cutter bar. So anyhow, I'm going to remove these little dirt flickers or wind makers, and these things fill up with so much crap. I mean, I just cannot believe how much crap is in there. So I got to dig all that stuff out. So I got to chip this dirt away. This machine actually, if you tilt it down, it tilts very far, and it'll pick up dirt very easily. So I'm still in the learning phases of where I can position this header, because you could tilt it and it'll cut within 1/4 of an inch of the ground. And of course, if you got if it's a little damp, it'll start to push dirt and scoop it up and throw it around in there. As you can see, it's caked everywhere. So yeah, I'm just going to have to learn how to run the machine a little better. It's a learning curve for me, I guess. So anyways, I got that end done, and then I'm going to do this end, but I'm not going to do it till tomorrow because, as you can see, it's getting dark out. And it is Monday, and I have just been over here since, I don't know, 7 o'clock this morning, and now it's 9 or 8:30. So I've been here for 12 hours. I haven't even went home for lunch. So, yeah, it's time to go ahead and get on with the day.